The question today is simple. Can SOUN be the next Palantir? Why this stock could explode? Let's go! Palantir and SoundHound both thrive on AI and data, but they do it in their unique ways. Palantir focuses on powerful data analytics that drives profitability. While SoundHound's innovative voice recognition tech brings impressive revenue growth, they share a commitment to speed and efficiency with margins that reflect their cutting-edge solutions. It's fascinating how both companies harness the power of technology to not just survive, but really thrive in today's competitive landscape. So can SoundHound be the next Palantir? Let's compare them side by side. Here's the head-to-head matchup. Both gross margins are over 75%, and they're actually the same. How cool is that? Palantir struggled for years, always running at a loss. But then, in the third quarter of 2022, everything changed. For the very first time, it became profitable. Look at the chart on screen. See this point? Around $7. By December, it dipped to $6. But after December 23rd, everything changed. From that moment of profit, the stock has climbed almost 30 times. In brief, everything started the day Palantir became profitable. So how does SoundHound shape up against Palantir? Let's dive into the numbers. Palantir took 3 years post-IPO to turn a profit. SoundHound, also 3 years. That's strategic speed. But there's more. Margins. Palantir went from minus 25% to profit. SOUN from minus 60% to break-even in the same time. That's a sharper climb. Palantir tripled its revenue in 5 years. SoundHound already on track for an 8 increase. That's acceleration. SOUN is absolutely crushing it with a whopping 217% revenue increase. Can you believe it? They're right on the brink of profitability. If history has a way of repeating itself, SOUN's big leap is just around the corner. They've just released their Q2 2025 results, and for the first time ever, they're standing on the edge of making real profits. This is such an exciting turning point. I genuinely believe we're about to witness SOUN's growth take off, just like we saw with Palantir and others. Buckle up, because the real action is about to begin. Every great story in the stock market starts with doubt until the numbers tell a different story. The question we ask today: can SoundHound, ticker SOUN, be the next Can it become the new golden kid of AI? Number 1. Speed to profitability. Palantir IPO in 2020, profitable by 2023. So that's about 3 years. SoundHound IPO in 2022. It expects to be profitable in late 2025, also 3 years. So they're tied on speed. So can SOUN be the next Palantir? The similarities are undeniable. The margins, the revenue growth, the timeline to profit. History doesn't repeat, but it rhymes. The result is clear on screen. SOUN are smaller today, but with 8x revenue growth and a sharper margin climb. It's improving even faster than Palantir did in its early years, with stronger growth leading into profitability, and margins already above 75%. I believe SoundHound can continue to expand revenue even further. Palantir revenue went from $743 million to $2.2 billion, about 3 times more from IPO to profitability. SoundHound revenue went from $31 million to $260 million, about 8 times more from IPO to profitability. Most important for me is growth when a company becomes profitable. Result: SOUN is scaling faster relative to its size. And with that stronger growth, heading into profitable and margins already above 75%. I believe SoundHound can keep expanding revenue from here. So can SoundHound be the next Palantir? The similarities are undeniable. The margins, the explosive revenue growth, the timeline to profitability. History may not repeat exactly, but it often rhymes. And right now, SOUN looks ready to follow that same path. In brief, Hold if you already have it. If you don't, buy SOUN. And if you already hold, buy more. Because when profitability arrives, the rocket launches. Is SOUN the next Pali? You tell us! Drop your take in the comments.